all things Randi at RandiRhodes.com.
Go for launch.
Speaking truth to power, the Randi Rhodes Show.
Democrats like to say that no one needs an AR-15 for self-defense. That no one could possibly need all 30 rounds. But when this rifle is the only thing standing between your family and a dozen angry Democrats in Klan hoods,
What?
you just might need that semi-automatic and all 30 rounds.
What? Do you know who that is? Do you, everybody? That is Jerome Davidson, who used to play for the Oakland Raiders, I think in 96 and 7. I looked him up. You don't know who he is? Yeah, because he never really made it to the NFL. Ha, 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 ha. Oakland Raiders. Yeah, it's a joke. But yeah, that's who he is. And he's running in Arizona as a Republican. And apparently his big need for an AR, a semi-automatic weapon, and 30 rounds, high-capacity magazine is because of the Democratic Klan who uses garden implements to surround his house to kill him while he sits in his kitchen armed with his AR. Democrats and Klan hoods, really? Are we... I mean, I know the Supreme Court wanted to take us back to 1868, but what is this now? 1872? What is this? 1920? I don't even know. Even the 50s, it might have been somewhat believable. But good luck to anybody trying to find a Democratic, a Klan voting booth at a Democratic rally. I mean, this is insane. This is the difference between the Tories and the conservatives. This is the difference between American lunacy and their lunacy. They have kooks too, okay? And they have kooks that make it to positions of power. But here, they do it over and over and over and over. I mean, there, it's a one-off. When people saw Boris Johnson, okay, they were like, really? Same way when you saw Trump, you were like, really? No, they keep doing this. You have your Marjorie Taylor Greens, you have your Matt Getzes, you have your Madison Cawthorns, you have your Paul Gosars, you have your Andy Biggs. I mean, one after the other, after the other, after the other. This is mad. Eric Greitens, okay, he was a governor. Eric Greitens was a governor. You remember this commercial, right? You remember this one?
I'm Eric Greitens, Navy SEAL, and today we're going rhino hunting.
Oh my God.
The rhino feeds on corruption and is marked by the stripes of cowardice.
Oh my God. It's a house.
Join the MAGA crew. Get a rhino hunting permit. There's no bagging limit, no tagging limit, and it doesn't expire until we save our country.
Okay, he put that out after Uvalde, after the mass murder of children in Uvalde, Texas, okay? So now we just had the July 4th massacre, right? We just had this kid, Cremo, who, was able to do a mass shooting at a July 4th parade in Highland Park in, a nice, little suburb of Chicago. And he puts this one out, this one.
We're back.
Oh, God.
And everybody remembers when we first rolled on the scene. Well, I'm no career politician. I'm a Navy SEAL, and I'll take dead aim at politics as usual. Everyone also remembers that because I fought for you, they came after me. Well, we're back. Wiser, stronger, still fighting, and this time with an army of patriots.
Oh my God! What the? Look at that! This is what they want America to look like. Oh, for Pete's sake! Oh, for the love of Jesus. I swear to God, they worship this freaking gun. They worship this. They want America to look like this. They won't be happy until there are dead, Americans in the street, in the fields, this is what they're rooting for. This is just crazy. And so the weirdest part of the other guy is like, okay, is he a Herschel Walker knockoff? Jerome I don't know, but it's the weirdest part of it is that there's a black guy who's running as a Republican, but it's so off kilter. The whole thing is just all about the gun. It's all about.
Did you see the size of that gun, Randy?
Yes.
Geez, Eric, you compensating a little bit?
I mean, somebody ought to check on his wife. I swear to God, something's so wrong with these people. It is just amazing. And, I have news for you. One of Eric Greitens' very close friends, a guy who actually went to his weddings, a guy who, remembers fondly the old Eric Greitens before he went mental, actually put out a video saying, Eric, you need to stop. You're going to get someone killed.
Eric, I know you must be in a dark place to think what you're doing is worth it. I've known you for most of my life, from our first day at Duke to the time at Oxford. I remember your excitement coming back from the Democratic Convention and what it meant to see America's first black president elected. I went to your weddings. Your speech at the first one about saving the worms, I still remember it. Some of my best memories are just the two of us, figuring out how to build a veterans organization. Do we take the Clinton Foundation money or not? That giant portrait of JFK in your office spoke volumes about your leadership values. I remember when you called to say you were running for governor. You had decided to do it as a Republican, but I figured a pro-choice, pro-gay marriage governor would be a win for Missouri. You asked me to donate $5,000. I didn't have it, but I took out a loan against my life insurance policy and mailed you a check.
Oh, my God.
You asked if my mom, a lifelong Republican, could give as well. She did. Twice.
Wow.
Things have not gone as I expected. Eric, I want you to know that there are worse things in life than running for office honorably and losing. Trust me, I've done that. What you're doing now is not honorable, and it is not a reflection of the Eric I knew. Even if you do win, you're going to lose more than you can imagine by campaigning like this. You're called to hunt down Republicans who disagree with you? That's my mom, Eric. Just because she doesn't think the election was stolen, and let's be honest, you don't either, is not a reason to threaten her. She was one of the few people to reach out when you were forced to resign as governor. She wrote to you about grace and redemption. She reminded you that even the greatest sins, those against one's own family, can be forgiven. My kids, who you've played Legos with, Eric, are going to ask someday what I did for my country in this moment of peril. Yours are going to ask too. I know that weighs on you. Eric, what you're doing now is going to get someone killed. Do the right thing. Drop out. Focus on repairing the damage you have done. And pray it's not too late.
So is this the same as when Cremo's parents called the police and the police wrote down that he was a clear and present danger but did nothing about it? Is this what his friend is saying to everyone in Missouri, that Eric Greitens has lost his mind? He's having a mental break with reality, that all of this gun talk is a signal to you that he's not well. He's going to end up getting somebody killed. Is this the same as when Pat Cipollone told Donald Trump, if you go up there, you will have blood on your hands? If you do this, there will be blood on your hands. Is this the same as when Raffensperger and Gabriel Sterling said, someone's going to get shot, someone's going to get killed? Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.